Hello. How are you? Welcome to Bima's Crafty Corner. I am Bima, better known as Els, and we're just going to do some crafting. You guys are going to craft along if you want to. If you don't, you can just sit here and shoot the crap, That's always good, too. It says they were going to do book page pockets, and I do have a video for this coming out. It has not posted yet, but that's okay. We're going to do it, anyway. I'm going to do it anyway because I need them. So, let me get some book pages. These are old book pages. Very old. Hi, pussycat. How are you? He's sitting just off the camera here, just looking at me like, woman, what are we doing? Hi, Michelle. I'm going to make pockets. Can I make some pockets? Yeah? Okay. Alrighty. So, it's the calm before the storm. I am waiting for the storm to arrive. Their mom is bringing them when she gets off work. Now that we've located Miss Lilyville, at least we know where everybody is. Yeah, she was supposed to go to her auntie's after school. And so, dude is waiting for her, and she hasn't shown up yet. And he was a little concerned. So he texted me to find out if I had her. And I was like, no, I don't have her. I'm so used to doing this where I put it on upside down that I do it automatically. I don't know why. I don't need to do that for every pocket, just ones that fold over. This one's actually going to be wrong. So I'll have to get out some pages because that one will be wrong if I do it with this. It'll be upside down, right? So she's been located. We know where she is. She was waiting for her stepmom to get off work so that she could pick her up. It's really the only one she has. And we'll put this away for some other project. So yeah, she was at Safe Key waiting to be picked up. But at least now everybody knows what's going on. My son forgot to tell his sister that she would be over after Safe Key. Let me grab 2 more pages because for me it doesn't really matter what these pages are because I'm going to cut the top off anyway. And the bottom. There's too much on the bottom. Okay. What are we having? What are you making me? Because I don't know what I'm having for dinner. I'm kind of hungry. I suppose it will all work its way out when the grandkids get here and tell us what we're spending a fortune to buy. That's the way that works, grandkids. And they come to visit. Well, Miss Jen Wren, nice to see you, babe. How you doing? feel kind of honored I came before sleep. Probably should let that dry a little bit before I did that, but oh well. I'm just going to use a regular ruler. If I can find my ruler. There it is. Okay. I have to keep these. I use them for so much. There we go. This one. She's tired. I feel you. All right, I'm going to cut this in half, like right about, I don't know. That looks good. Not a bad guess. All right. Harry, you make me really nervous when you sit there like that. You do. You just do. Well, you know, you sitting there is dangerous. What are you doing? He's a cat, so you know that he's up to something. Ah, yeah, the fatigue thing. Oh, I got a new one. Apparently, there's a new fibromyalgia symptom. And it's been happening to me for about 5-6 months. And I was like, what the hell is going on with this? So I went and did some research. And according to the Mayo Clinic, it's a common one. Like I've got the fatigue, I've got the pains, you know, and I had the chest pains a few years ago. But apparently now the newest symptom that they're identifying is dizziness. Yeah. Dizziness. And I have been like having dizzy spells on and off for quite a while now. And just like general dizzy, you know, usually in the afternoon. And apparently that's like the new thing. The newest identified symptom. Of course, you know, fibromyalgia is like that thing. It's like the redheaded stepchild of issues. They like put everything in there. Why are you licking my ruler, you weirdo?
Not me.
You're a weirdo. Hi, Miss Christine. So, yeah. So now we have that to look forward to. Oh, goody. Used a lot of glue on this one. This paper is so thick. I can still feel it. It's dry. I don't think that helps. All right.
Okay, I'm coming out with you this one.
Okay. I'm going to do it this way because we've done a bunch that way. So we'll do a couple of them this way. I should have done it half and half, but I didn't. And if I try to do it now, I'm going to get that weird bubble in the paper, and I don't want to do that. So I'll make more and do it the other way. All right, now some of that vintage walnut photo. Ugh. I'm telling you, it's no fun. All right. So these I generally ink in brown. Whatever color brown you put your hand on, ladies. Because they generally tend to work out just, fine being brown. You can tear whatever you want. This one here's got the actual natural book edge on it. And there's no glue right there, so I'll probably tear this one a little bit. Good. Now it's to the glued part. So like I said, there is a video for this. So I'm not going to teach you how to do this right now. We're just going to do it. I'm just going to make a bunch, and put them in my stash. Because it's a great make-ahead. It really is. Just don't get carried away. You know what I mean? Unless you're one of those people that like everything you do is, you have that very same look. Then do it. Do you? Tear this down a little bit. Sometimes I'll even put this in my decal edge cutter because I like that. We all know I like that edge. But we're going to be doing, I have a video that we're going to be doing with a plastic ruler. For people that don't have tearing rulers or don't have decal edge scissors or something like that, and they want them, I'm going to tell you, go out and get in your husband's tools, or, if you're a strong and independent woman, go in your own damn toolbox. Up to you. Now, normally, we'll do more of those in a second. I'm letting them dry. Those are wet. So, usually I just glue them on both sides. But I think I'm going to try not gluing on both sides of these. Hi, Bug.
Hi.
Can you say hi?
Hi, everyone.
Hold on a second. I got to look at his hand. Let me see the finger.
Well, this is much easier to show unwrap.
Yeah, it's like it's full again. Just a second, ladies.
Is it smaller than before?
It is. Here. Wash your finger off. There we go.
So most of the skin did heal overnight.
Yep. Let's see. We're going to give it another poke, and hopefully we won't have to do this again.
I actually felt that one.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
It's just blood inside it.
Still a little bit of pus.
Do you want me to go grab the wrap?
Sorry. I gotta get it out then.
I know.
Okay. It's done. Oh, that's what you want. Grab the other one. I was gonna say that one probably wouldn't help anti-itch cream.
It doesn't itch.
I know. I'm saying anti-itch cream probably wouldn't help. Uh-oh. Need a thing.
I'll go grab one from my bag.
Yeah, go get one from your bag. Sorry, y'all. He's got an amputated, partially amputated finger. and he's got some kind of an infection going at the tip of it where it's just there's like a tiny little bit of a fingernail, and it had to be surgically cleared. So we're trying to keep it from being inflamed. Say goodbye very much. We'll use a half of one of these, and that way you'll have the other half. Some scissors. Cut this sucker in half. Okay. There's your other half. Okay. Put this in the finger thing.
I'm gonna check again tomorrow.
How's it doing?
Filled back up a little bit, but not as much pus this time.
Good. I expected it to do some of that. We'll see how good it is tomorrow.
I'll be wrapping a little bit better than he did last time.
There you go. All right. Hey, Gypsy. Hi, Miss Mari. If I missed you coming in, I apologize. I was doing the boy's finger. Okay. So I think on this one, I'm just going to glue at the bottom. Or maybe on that one. Just this one. I'm only going to glue at the bottom. I just want to see. You know. It's my pocket, damn it. I can do what I want with it. So I'm just going to glue this one at the pocket at the bottom. And that way I can put like, you know, a full size something in there. That's cool. Okay. Me and my paint chips. This one I am going to do on, you know, top and bottom. I don't care. So. Hi, Zola. How are you, my friend? Hi, baby. I'm so happy you come to see me. You know, I wish they'd bring back like some kid shows like Romper Room. Romper Room was good for little kids.
This kid generation scares me. They don't know what cartoons are.
I didn't like that corner, so we're just taking it off. I don't like this one either. They're too harsh. I'm just gonna rip. See, that's the beauty of this. You just rip it until you're happy with it, you know? And just remember to only put glue on the short side. She's wrestling with the dogs. Yeah, he's been bugged since he was born. Just what stuck. His brother is the dude, you know, from the Big Lebowski. And Shay, I've been calling her the Oogie Boogie since she was born. Figured that way, you know, she couldn't have nightmares because she is the nightmare. And boy, did I pick that one right, because she is a nightmare. She's my nightmare.
Yes, she is.
And I love her. But it worked really well because as she got, you know, little brothers. Remember one time Ashrin, the dude, he had a nightmare and he woke up and he was crying and she was like, I'm sorry I gave you that nightmare, but I won't give you any more. And he looked at her and she was like, because I'm the Oogie Boogie. Yes, she is the Oogie Boogie. Tonight's vacuum the carpet. Mhm. You know why? Because I keep throwing stuff on the floor. I'm going to have Buggy go into the kitty cave later and see if there's anything down there that I missed when I was excavating my craft supplies out of his space. I'm going to do this one just on one side too. Look, I can. It's mine. It's my pocket. I can do what I want. I just want to do the bottom.
Do you made his appearance?
Yes, he came up, he licked my ruler and ran away. So we have to make more because we have 4 that go right and 2 that go left. So we have to make more. Do 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 do. Husky said, "No, I'm out of here." All right. Let's make a couple out of this. Yeah. See, that's a right on both sides, so that I could use that. Realistically, I don't care, you know. This is ugly as sin. Let's use that. There we go. I have like 6 sets of this book now, torn up around here. This one's big. Let's do a couple of big ones. I've never really done it in the big one. Let's do it. Very white too. We've done it in the white pages. Let's do it. What is this? Oh, I know what this book is. Yeah, no, I can't use this book. I mean, I can, but it's the pages are glossy a little bit. To be honest, it's just really loaded with pictures. So, kind of hard to decide what I want to use out of here. Pages are a little glossy though. Okay, let me use that. Nope, no. Well, this page is here. I guess we'll use this one. Nope, I don't like that. Okay. I might be able to use that one. I'm going to put these down here. See, the problem is this is set off so far that you have to kind of figure it out. Although it's nice and thick.
the Jello.
How many are left?
Four.
You may have one more and that's it. Then you're on a Jello hiatus.
You want to make it.
He likes my sugar-free Jello.
I have more in the cupboard waiting to be made.
And of course, I made it again so that it goes to the left, and I want things that go to the right. All right. I'm just gonna glue this up, and we'll worry about. Oh. Oh. Okay. Hold on. See. That was my son. I don't hear from him often. Cooking and reading. Don't need this anything. Okay. All right. With that, this out of the way. That out of the way. All right. So, like I said, I've never done it in white paper, so we're going to try it. This is pretty thick, so I'm not going to worry about. Yeah, I'm going to double it. I'm going to double it. Okay. So we're going back to the blick, my blick stick. We're just going to put some glue on here. Yeah. Or we're just going to chase the paper around the desk with the glue stick. That's always. I don't remember what this is, but it's some kind of like English language rule book of some kind. I don't know. It's like for etiquette. It has like a section in it that's for English language rules, and then it has a section that's like for like how to eat. You know, like it's kind of like a Miss Manners book, I guess. That's what you call it. But it's like a student thing, you know, where it helps kids understand things, but it's kind of antiquated. So. Got this funky bit of edge here. Get that off of there. And then I'm just gonna kind of take this in half. This stuff is thick, so I'm not worried about it. This one. Okay, that's pretty close to the middle. There we go. Putting this up. Harry likes it too much. Hey, what's up, Miss Patty Ann? Ooh. best part of this is I don't give a crap what side I, tear it on. Let's get one of these out. That worked. It worked. I did not. Let's try that one again. I got cocky. So that doesn't want to work. There we go. Okay. Need to make some that go the other one. Shush.
Sorry.
Not you.
Oh.
All right. Gonna make this happen. Yes, he just went outside with his daddy. All right, this one's going this way. And I'm going to take some of that off. It's a little big. It's a little big, you know? Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now we have one that goes that way. This one, we're going to make go that way. This one. This. And just a wee bit of this. Oh. And right there. This paper cracks, so you have to be careful. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what Ozzy's going to do for a week. Like, I'm going to be here by myself, but, with the dogs. And Ozzy's just going to have me. That should be enough to creep him out. You know what? I should probably close up the glue. Yeah, I know. I'm not very good at this. I'm not. All right. Take off more of this white. I don't like it. Okay. Okay, that lives there now. I don't like this at all. We'll take some of that off. Okay, there we go. This page is too wide for this book pocket. I could just do one tall one. I've never really done a big one. Let's do a big one. I usually do like that size. So let's do this one. Okay, let's see. So this comes off first because it's going that way. Let's get rid of this. Look, we all have a problem with the autocorrect, okay? It sucks. Especially when you're trying to cuss at somebody. I did not say go tuck a duck. All right. So now I'm going to get rid of some of this because it's way too much. Okay. Yeah. So just do it that way. I don't know. I've never done a tall one before. We're going to do it. I usually do them this size. Right here. This is the size I usually do. All right. So we're going to ink all of this now. And we've actually made some that go that way. Carla! I know. It's never Duncan. Never. Unless I'm talking about donuts. Now, there's another one. Let's talk about that for a second. Okay. You know the Bernstein Bears or the Berenstein Bears? Do you all remember this? Like some people remember it spelled one way, and then some people remember it spelled a different way. Everybody knows that lore, right? I have another one for you. Because we're pretty much all of the right age group for this. Years ago, Dunkin' Donuts used to be spelled DUNQIN donuts. That's another one of those, was it or wasn't it? You know? But some people, I'm one of them, I remember there being a Q in it, and that's why they had that damn donut with the handle on it that looked like a Q. And so they put the Q in their logo. Yes, Babar. Curious George had a tail, yeah. Now, I don't know, maybe it was just an East Coast thing. That there was a Q in Dunkin'. Because I know it didn't come out on the West Coast until years later. And they may have already moved past that. But I was actually having that conversation with a friend of mine that I've known for 51 years. Alexa has messaged me. Hold on, that's my daughter. She's letting me know that DEF CONs are imminent. It'll be Carla's happy day over here. We're going to be at DEF CON 5. Yes. Yes, and they had coffee mugs that were made from milk glass. Absolutely. And yes. It's weird, isn't it? Like, for some people, things are one way, and for other people, things are a different way. How does that even happen? Like, okay, I'll be honest. I never really was a fan of the Bernstein Bears, even when I was a kid. It wasn't a big thing for me. So I never really paid attention to it, to be honest. I think the only time I ever watched the Bernstein Bears was like if they did a Christmas special kind of thing. I was more of like Peanuts and Muppets, you know? Well, now that's not. I'm going to take this part off because it's way overhanging. And then re-glue. I know. But I remember my mom used to go to Dunkin' Donuts. That was, of course, that was like the only place to go get donuts when I was a kid. There, or you had to go to like the bakery. And although one of my grandfather's very good friends owned a bakery, where I grew up, in the town, well, where my grandparents lived anyway. So I guess you could say I kind of grew up there. I need to take this edge. I don't like it. And, we used to get like our crawlers and, our fills and all of that stuff. And he would give that to my grandfather, like trash bags full of them. Like it was like the day old donuts. And my grandfather would buy them off of him for like $5, something like that. And he'd get like this trash bag full of day old donuts, which my mom would put in the deep freezer for, in the winter when it got cold and it was hard to get off the mountain. If we were home, she would do that so that we could, have donuts. My brother and I, we ate those things all year long. Yes, Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin, but there was a Q in there. I don't know if it was like the Q was the dash between Dunkin' and Donuts or if it was in the word Dunkin', but my mom used to go get those donuts. Because that was like, if we were going to have fresh donuts on a Sunday morning, that's where my mom would go get them. And I know she would call ahead because she would always get like 3 or 4 dozen. So I know she would call ahead to get them, but they would be baking them like all day long, but she would make sure that they had what she needed when she got there by calling ahead. And I think she had a friend that worked there. But I remember my mom used to bring home Dunkin' Donuts, and on the box, which was pink and orange, most unappealing colors, This is going to be one of those ones that you slide in from the top. Just going to glue the bottom. Yes. I think that might actually be what it was. Entenmann's, yeah. But yeah, that might be it. The Bernstein Bears might be they might be the Jewish family, and the Bernstein Bears may not be. You may have something there. They may have actually marketed that way. Because they used to do shit like that. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I made 13 of these little boogers. We'll put them with these other
Sorry,
ones.
you were breaking up horribly when I came in. Hello?
Then we'll put the other ones
I
here.
still can't barely make you out. Sounds like you're talking
16.
from the back of the
16
room.
of
Am I
them.
on speakerphone? Oh, okay. Well, wherever that was, it got better. Hey, this is Mike with Cox Business Support calling on a recorded line.
No,
I've
don't
got
get
your
donuts.
I've got your internal case number here.
You don't know what you were missing.
8110.
The other thing. Okay.
And I'm sorry, I still didn't quite catch your name on the way in.
Patty Ann, you're East Coast. So I'm going to ask you this question. Cream-filled donut, Boston cream,
Foxtrot,
two totally different donuts, correct?
India.
Boston cream
All right.
is a puff pastry donut
I'm
filled
just looking to
with
see if there's an
heavy
update on it,
cream,
because we haven't gotten anything in
vanilla
from you
cream.
guys.
like almost pudding cream, covered in chocolate, correct? Cream-filled donut is puff pastry with that vanilla pudding in it, covered in powdered sugar, correct?
Last update I got is from like almost 9 o'clock this morning that the ticket had been accepted. Oh, actually, that was yesterday morning.
Exactly. Out here, the Boston cream, it has the pudding cream. Okay. Bye, Zola. Go watch Lucas. Bye. Out here, if you go get a Boston cream donut, it's puff pastry. It's filled with cream.
Someone's having a good day.
It's dipped in a maple chocolate, and it has white ganache drizzled over the top.
Ozzy.
All right, enough.
Nice.
Come here, bud.
Rylan, just unlock the door and put the dogs out.
If I want,
All right, fine.
if I go to the bakery and I order cream filled,
Come on, let's go.
I got some
Out
on
here,
my
it
phone.
comes one of two ways. They either give me the Boston cream, which is not a Boston
Hey,
cream,
drinking out there coffee.
or they give me the puff pastry with the pastry cream inside of it, but it's got granulated sugar on it.
Yeah, because I just did a search again through my emails under that same case number. And the last
These
email
people
I
do
see
not
here is
understand
from
donut
yesterday at
philosophies.
9 a.m. I'm not really seeing anything since then.
Oh, the DEF CONs are descending. Hold on. Ooh, somebody's not happy. I heard that.
Was that to the ATS at Cox.com
Oh, my
email address?
grandson. Oh, no. Hi, baby. I said hi to you. I saw that. He's on the phone with work. Where's my Lily Bell? Pop made Nanner bread yesterday. Lily Bell's here. That Nanner bread's gone. Oh, there he is. Did I finally get everything out of your way? Hi, babies. Oh, how are you, my sweetheart? Good. Oh,
From yesterday morning at 9
you.
a.m. is the
It's
source
doing
that
so
we got
long.
on this email.
Did you see your bed?
Scale
Yeah.
in our
Yeah.
ATS at Cox.com.
Hi. No,
He's like,
Yeah.
Lily Bell's here. Lily's here. I love Lily Bell. She's my favorite of the DEF CONs. Well, her and Shaylee. I like the girls. So just the three?
Yeah.
3! I only have 3 DEF CONs.
Hello.
Here's Miss Lily.
6, 7.
You want him? I'm just saying, I'm the fur. He's got fur. That's what he's got. He's like, pat my butt. Pat my butt. All right. Go on. Go.
Okay, well, it looks like we're not getting it at the ATS at Cox.com.
See, but that's the thing.
Email
If you-
address.
I'm sorry I made you want a donut. But if you order a Boston cream, you expect it to have pastry cream inside of it and for it to be dipped in chocolate, not maple. This is like a maple chocolate blend. It's the weirdest thing. And then the white ganache on the top, I don't understand that at all. And the donut itself is glazed and then dipped in chocolate.
What I'm saying is I haven't
Oh,
been
it's
able to
gross.
find any emails.
I know.
Except for,
All right, I go doggies in.
Yeah. So my group, that's where we look for the emails. If you're sending it to someone else by the name of Sherry, then we're not seeing it in my group to be.
Here's your deal. Ozzy. It's dude.
Or
That's
or
Miss
the
Lily. You love Miss Lily. Hi, Miss Lily. No. You want to go back outside? Yeah, it's the boy. All right, you two are going back outside because you're being obnoxious. Let's go. Get out. Rotten dogs.
right. I mean, all we got is it was the ticket was accepted.
French
by
fries
Cloud
covered with Thousand
Support
Island.
Engineer Junior KM is all we got in our mailbox,
Yes.
and that was it. Nothing since then.
Yes. I love me some In and Out.
Right. ATS at Cox.com.
You refuse to make donuts. There used to be here at the swap meet.
And of course, with the case number. And
There used to be a guy out there that had this little machine that used to make little donuts. They were about an inch across, inch and a half across. And so you'd go and you'd order your donuts. And this thing was about, I don't know, about 3 feet long. And you'd order you want a bag of donuts. And it would automatically drop the batter into the oil.
All right, I
and
really
then they would
appreciate that, 'cause
float a little
like I said,
bit, and then they'd
we're running
flip
behind here at the moment,
and
so
float on the other
I
side.
know that there was.
And then they'd come
question
into
about
this little
location.
drying area, like dripping area where the oil would come off. And then they'd finally end up in a little deposit at the end. And then he would take them, and he had
So this is probably
powdered
where that,
sugar, granulated sugar, honey, chocolate, all kinds of coverings. And so you could order,
so-
you know, a dozen
All right, I really appreciate
honey
you
glazed,
updating them
and he would
to
honey glaze them for
include
you.
the ATS at
And
Cox
they were
dot com
so
email
good
address
because
on
they
this
were
so that
fresh
we've
and they
got
were
the
hot and they
valid
were
updates
just
to be
made.
able to update the
And they were
customer with.
Awesome. And then in the
Thank
winter,
you so much. I
um,
appreciate
he would
it.
also serve, you could get tea,
Mike,
coffee, or hot chocolate. Oh my God.
thanks a lot, Coffee. All right, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You have yourself a fantastic day now. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I kissed you. I smoochy faced you.
Okay, I'm off the call. Hey there, buddy. How you doing, huh? Oh, good to see you.
I'm not alone this weekend. It's great.
Oh, there's my little huggy girl. Hey, how you doing? Ah.
He's invaded the
Nice.
video. Harry's kind of like the mascot.
Does she have tape in her hair? Come here.
I don't see any from back here.
This side, turn. Yes, you have a piece of tape in your hair. Like, what the hell?
Kitty, kitty. Just growl at the couch. Look at the cat over here.
Oh, growling at my cat.
How's it going?
It's another work day. I'm leaving in a few days. Go bye-bye.
Where you going?
Okay, the donut talk is over.
Driving for 2 days to go see his.
There's just weird stuff that we remember as kids. It's not the same now.
Better job opportunity. He's gonna go.
Here's another one
Tier 1 technical.
that
at a casino, which is a lot more.
Yeah.
is actually one of my favorite childhood memories. Zippies. We used to go to Zippies when I was a kid. And
I thought it was going to be a father pops kind of.
you used to go in, and it's kind of like today's yogurt shops,
He's updating his certifications and all that.
where you would get your yogurt and then you could put whatever toppings you want on it. But the thing is that they weighed it just the ice cream. The toppings were free. I went to a frozen yogurt place that we found out here that does that. And we went in, and
So
They give you Cox app.
my little bowl of ice cream when I was done was like $14. I was like, what the hell?
rehirable when you're done. Because my company, Cox, is going through a merger right now. We don't know if
Waffle
it's gonna
flavored
fall when
donuts?
It's all done.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh my
I mean,
God.
from what I understand, my position's pretty safe.
Yeah, because it's not.
Bacon top donuts.
But there's
Have you all
others
seen
out
the new
there
thing
that
on
there's a lot
on
of smart balls.
Facebook and stuff? I don't know if it's on TikTok, but I know it's on Facebook. You fry up a pound of bacon, then you put in like a quarter of a cup, half of a cup, third a cup, whatever, of popcorn kernels, cover it, and let it pop
Not a bad thing, but it's
in the bacon oil,
in the job world. It isn't bad.
in the bacon grease.
In other places, you can get one because you don't.
Have you seen this?
After school activities, but next week I have 2 concert Friday, 2 after school rehearsals Wednesday and Thursday. So there's already.
I know, she's still singing. La 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 la.
And for ballroom, I miss an entire week before.
She's gonna be singing for a week. Has anybody heard of this?
Yeah, I'll be gone for about a week.
Then apparently
Well, tell me how it goes when you come back.
You take the bacon and you crumble it up and toss it into the popcorn.
I'm sure you ought to ship the tape.
Oh my God.
Have you already shipped out the
Part of it. There was one box with the
2 single waffle cone ice cream cones. Yeah, $26. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Why does her toy look like this?
I saw somebody doing this the other day and I was like, what the hell? I don't even know that it would work. But then my husband pipes up and goes, yup, it would work. And now I wonder, has he been doing this for a while? Does he know about this thing? Has he done it? Has he tried it? I need info. Input, please. Bacon on Brussels sprouts. Now, see, that's a classic combination. It makes sense. See, I like my bacon. I like to fry my bacon up, and then I like to put cabbage in that pan and reduce the cabbage down and stir it around in that bacon grease and then throw in the bacon. So good. Just, oh, so good. Hello. Hello. Yeah, dill pickle, anything. Sonic has a dill pickle slushy. Oh my God. Or dill pickle Dr. Pepper. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, so you lost 5 pounds, so that's you get 6 potatoes. Okay. It's not the way that losing weight works, Michelle. Good math, though. Yeah, see, I like a good pickle. But for me, a good pickle is like a heavily laden garlic pickle. When I was a kid, my grandfather used to have a garden.
I'm leaving Tuesday morning.
And
I should be there by Wednesday evening.
one of the things he used to grow was pickling cucumbers. But the ones he grew looked like regular cucumbers. They were big. And he used to take them to a friend of his that was in one of the farmer market, flea market kind of places when I was growing up. And his friend used to pickle those cucumbers. And when I would go, with my grandfather to drop off the cucumbers, because he'd take like the bushel barrels, which we only see now at like, the craft store and stuff, so as decoration. But I used to go and he'd have these barrels and he'd tell me I could have anyone I want. Go ahead, pick a cucumber, a pickle. And I would go and there was one barrel. It was so laden with garlic. God, I love that pickle. And because they were fresh, they still tasted like cucumbers per se, with just a pickle flavor. So they were like pickle flavored cucumbers. It was great. You don't get them like that anymore. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Kitty, why are you on my desk? No, you cleared it. It must be my time. Yes. I was talking to Michelle yesterday, and he came down the hall just so he could give her a few choice words. See, now pickle juice is good for you, because it's high in magnesium. That's the thing. It's very high in magnesium. So if you have leg cramps, pickle juice will actually help you get rid of your leg cramps because it is high in magnesium. And so for, older ladies, eating pickles is actually medicine. So tell them to shut up. You're eating your medicine. Oh, you got home after 6 o'clock, past the feeding hour, you're in deep doo-doo. So the next time somebody wants to fight with you over getting the last pickle, just look at them and go, I need that. It's medicine for my menopause.
So the Halloween update's out.
It is good for your muscle cramps. Like, drink the damn pickle juice.
Hi, this is Mike with Cox Business Support, calling reference Cox ticket number 3119-5087. This message is for Allie. I was hoping to talk to you about the ticket we have here.
Get that piece. No piece of icky left behind.
Available 24/7.
All right, you have to get down. You have to get down now.
1-844-618-3810. I'd like to use the Cox Business Support.
Yes, pickle brine is good for your cramps. So, you know, the next time you're at a family picnic and there's one pickle left and your grandkid wants it, just look at him and go, but Grammy needs that for her leg cramps. And then take it and eat it.
Gobble it up in front of them.
It doesn't matter. You get postmenopausal, you still get leg cramps. Tell them I have cramps. I need to drink this pickle juice and eat that pickle. When I travel, because I tend to get in the car and like drive forever, I get those snap pickles in the bags, you know, in the foil packages that are all trimmed up. Now those are a decent pickle. I get those. Now, I did one time get some Vlasic Snackers. Oh my God, they're so spicy. They're horrible. Like, they don't taste like regular Vlasic kosher dill pickles. The Snackers are spicy, like hot spicy, like not good at all.
You called me Fred.
Right, open the top. I just shoved them in there for now. I'm gonna move them when I move the paper cover. Sorry. I just opened a pack of cigarettes.
How do you hold on?
Can't find it?
The one that just had one cigarette left in it. I just finished.
Oh, okay.
There's no other pack out there.
We got
I
this.
told you.
Look at Carla. Ooh, I forgot I had said on hot lips.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah, she doesn't understand. As long as Benny's feeding them to you, you need to eat them. Mm-hmm.
You don't feel that.
Oh. All right, so we made 13 book page pockets today. Proud of me. I am so sorry I missed last night, guys. I was just trying to get everything cleaned up and get it all fixed before the kids got here today. And hey, guys, can we keep it down to a little bit of a lower roar? Thank you, babies. So yeah, I was trying to get all that done, and now I have everything that's heavy in the one room that Buggy hauled in there for me, and I'm going to get all that done. So hopefully I won't miss any more lives. Now, I will not be here next Friday at all because I am going to be at the Red Fair with my grands because they're part of a guild, and so they're at the Ren Fair all weekend. So if I want to see them, I have to go to the Ren Fair. It's okay. I got a free ticket. But yeah. So what do we get? This is a busy week, guys. Busy week. And so tomorrow we'll do mixed media tomorrow night. And then on Sunday, we have the game in the morning. And then I have my sale at 4 in the afternoon, 5, 6, and 7 across the country. Then we're going to have a Monday mixed media mini morsel on Monday. But on Tuesday morning, Mike is leaving. And he'll be gone for 6 days. He'll be back Sunday. Because he's going to be in Kansas. Because he's going to the Oktoberfest with his son. So I won't be here next Friday because I'll be at Ren Fair. And probably going to be doing something a little bit different this coming week, because he's not going to be here. So I'll be able to go live longer and more frequently. So I'll probably be live. So look for those. This month's Project of 25 challenge is hot glue and or foil. Now, foil's a broad subject. It could be foil tape. It could be duct tape. That's foil tape. It could be foil paper. It could be aluminum foil. Maybe it's a foil tank, like a foil serving dish or something. Hot glue and foil. Yes, Ozzy's going to slowly lose his mind. We've already determined that. I have his CBD chewies just in case I need them. Mellow out. Mellow out. So, busy week coming up. If you have a suggestion for the annual challenge, you can submit that either, through Facebook, instant message, email. I wouldn't yell at me in the chat, though, because I may not catch it. And I don't want you to be upset with that. So, if you can do it in like one of the other ways and get it to me, awesome sauce. But yeah, here in my bathroom, and I think it's probably under the sink, is a bottle that looks just like this. Bring it to me, please. It could be in a box. Yeah, I know it's weird combinations of stuff. We're also going to be bringing back the golden ticket. We're going to be bringing back the mystery swap. That's always fun. So we're going to do all of that. Carla is going to be joining me New Year's Eve. We're still figuring out who else is going to be there. I think Rose said she might try. It's hard to say because she's got the baby all the time and stuff. But maybe we'll get Michelle to come in. But we're going to have, a couple of us going. Oh, that sounds cool. But we're going to be here for New Year's Eve. Doing weird stuff. Because that's what we do on New Year's Eve. I think I figured out the challenge for this New Year's Eve. Nobody ever knows what it is till I send it. But I think I got it. Be weird stuff. It's always just something very basic that, underneath my sink?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll find it. Thank you. But it always turns out to be so much fun because, we're goofing around and we're trying to do stuff with it. And, yeah, if you want to go live with us, we'd love it. Also, this week, I used to do a thing, what I called the Red Robin, and I would go live on StreamYard. And if you wanted to come in and hang out for a little bit, you could just, I would put the StreamYard link in, and you could just come in and hang out for a little bit and maybe do some crafting with me or whatever. And then, so we're going to try doing that a little bit, Red Robin. So it's going to be a very busy week. Very, very busy week. Busy week. Let's see. Because I'm going to be alone for the first time in 56 years of my life. And I'm not sure I can handle being alone. So I'm not going to be alone. I'm going to have you guys hanging out with me. So that's it. That's all I got. Listen, if you're new here and you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the button. Subscribe. Because you know that I'm going to offend you in some way. And I want you to be here when that happens. Remember, I fussy cut with big scissors. I tear stuff with my fingers, and I don't care what direction I tear it in. I just do it. You know, I do that stuff. Let's see what else. Look, I could offend everybody right now. Look at, I got this bumper sticker when I was on my last trip. Yeah. See, I just offended 5 people. All right. So, you know, and if you want to cyber stalk me, here's a good plan. Go down to the description box. There's a more. Click on the more. It tells you everything. You can cyber stalk me. It's great. Michelle does it all the time. All right. So, until I see you again, stay well, my friends. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.